Yeah, my name is Saleh and I'm from Finsbury Square Occupy. And message to everyone that like whatever life brings to you, don't give up. Share your thoughts, share your feelings, and care. Thank you.
Forest to the city, because the city is originally a forest. So this is a great achievement in the world, you know. So we just want to encourage everybody to be free. Here we have managed to be free, but we want to be more freer than this. This is not the best. We want trees. We don't want these buildings. We want trees now. You can say it's economic, or you can say it's personal, and some people would say that it's spiritual, but it's I think what the ultimate thing is about is getting rid of this. Like maybe inevitably there will be like a certain amount of selfishness or greed in the world. I don't know, but it may be inevitable. But what we can change is this idea that there's something to be encouraged, there's something to be rewarded about, you know, greed and self-interest. What we need is like a massive return to people sharing, people putting their community as their focus rather than like their private wealth. And certainly that's my interest in, that's what I'd like to see about.
Just come Christmas, we seem to be losing our focus a bit about why we were there, what we were there to protest for. We seem to be wanting to change the world and all that, and I wanted to make an impactful thing about what we were really fundamentally there for, was to protest about the bankers and the way that they were paying themselves still ridiculous amount of money, even though they'd failed us and been taken over by the banks. This I would see as the main point of our position there, and I wanted to give it one go at refocusing that attitude. So I started a campaign, My Tent for Your Bonus. Okay, so I got a load of posters made up of this, printed up in the same face as that, rather than making it all look hippie Glastonbury like, and stuck this size posters of that on every single tent facing where the stockbrokers and the bankers all go to work. So when they came back on the 2nd of January after their feasting over Christmas, they saw all of these tents with My Tent for Your Bonus, because bonus season's coming up. That's when the fat cats, on top of their X million pound salaries, pay themselves bonuses for their failure. Which is totally ridiculous. So that was a game plan there to speak their language, talk bargaining talk. You know, here's a deal, my tent for your bonus. So we'd move our tents as soon as they start returning their bonuses. Anyway, started that off, and then we made them up as business cards as well. And me and a couple of the guys were going into their champagne bars, going up to them, here's an offer you can't refuse, my tent for your bonus. A lot of them reacted quite well to this, thought, oh yeah, that's a good one, now you're talking our language. Others were like, get out of my face, how dare you. Others, well, you wouldn't do too well now, they hadn't got a bonus. They'd be happy with the tent.
I would like my country to recognise that I'm from this fucking country and I should be housed. Even though I've been out of the country for so many years, I should have a connection here, and I don't.
Here he comes. See the phone in the back.
I don't see why there couldn't be a few fruit trees around here to be left for the future, or if people could stay here permanently. This is the kind of thing we need on a permanent basis around the country, around the world. It's ridiculous to say people have got to spend £250,000 to have two tiny little rooms stuck on up in the sky, when we know that soon there's going to be no electricity, that Britain's going to upset somebody, there may be some nuclear attack. When everybody says these things are not impossible, somebody will do something because somebody has the power to get their hands on the toys. And when this happens, Britain's going to be in bad shape. If your people are in the Shard of Glass, which is a very pretty building, but you know, if you're on the 30th or 40th floor, that's not going to be very good if you want to go up and down and the lifts aren't working and the walls are not ugly.
When I was evicted, a load of us were arrested, and I was put in prison because of I had some bail conditions that they decided I was violating. But only for 9 days, luckily, and then when I got out, I had a tag. I don't know if you can see this. This is what they do to political protesters in Britain. This thing that looks like is a sports watch. They kind of put a machine in your house that like makes it beep whenever you go out the door, and then the machine also has a little phone in it, and they ring you up and tell you you're not supposed to go outside.
We covered all the tents again with my tent for your bonus slogan, and lo and behold, on a Sunday we heard that the bloke in charge of the Royal Bank of Scotland, Stephen Hester, had decided to give his £1 million bonus back to the nation. So the next morning I decided to keep my side of the bargain and give him my cheque.
In the mainstream media, you'll often hear people talk about like university students, but university students aren't the biggest demographic here. The biggest kind of group of people here is unemployed people who like either lost jobs or haven't had a job in several years, and some of them are here, you know, purely to survive because they'd be starving otherwise, and other members are here because they want to bring about practical change. But I don't think
Come on!
I mean, they kind of, you know, slacked us. I haven't heard that before, but to me, it's a bit like going into a homeless guy and saying, why don't you get a job? Like, it's not a... I think it's deliberately, you know, reductive. I think they prefer to, because they know that if they have a logical, argumentative debate with you, all the truth, all the sensible opinion is on our side rather than on their side. So rather than have the argument, what they want to do is just say, oh well, there's no possible argument, it's just not there at all. Because they know that if they actually have a man-to-man discussion, they come out of it looking like fools. That's why they say that we're idiots, so they don't have to talk to us in the first place.
Symbolic though it may seem, this is a good point in the right direction, and then it was all over the media, the whole bonus culture schemery of the thing, which has gone on ever since, and the press have grabbed hold of it and are demanding complete transparency about what these bonuses are, and it was said by many that the whole bonus culture would be over. So this was a tangible result of our demonstration that I think was very important, alongside the spiritual and consciousness that they'd brought to the country about the greed ethic. This was actually a tangible result, which, you know, in financial and bankers' terms is what really counts. Is getting things, you know. So what was really achieved? Well, this was achieved. This was money, this was figures, and it was being returned to the nation. And the debate has continued because of that, and hopefully will continue. We've got the Prime Minister demanding an end to their greed culture, and hopefully full re-regulation will come in. These may be empty promises, but they've got to answer to their electorate. If they want to have a decent majority, then they're going to have to comply with what Middle England wants. So it was us working alongside them and the media to push something home. So hopefully it's been a very tangible result.
I want people to go back to the nature, to live ancient, like our ancestors. That's the only way we're going to be free. And the nature is like that kind of life is the beginning, so it's always going to come back, So people have to go back again to the nature for them to survive, because nature is bringing justice, and those against nature will perish.